guys, welcome to Raja Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing today? And whoa, today has been a crazy day in the markets. Also, just a little side note, the right now I think our graphic says Monday, our trade plans for Monday. Obviously the markets are closed on Monday for Martin Luther King Day. So just an error, we're gonna get it fixed. But and I just didn't want to confuse everyone. But the markets will be closed on Monday for Martin Luther King's holiday. So, but welcome guys. Hope everybody's having a good day in the marketplace. And it's been a crazy day, but we're gonna make some live trades. We probably should have made some of these trades earlier today when the market was in better condition. At one point today, Apple was up. The 128s looked really, really good. It's bouncing around all over the place. So I'll pull up the screen here so you can see where the account's at. It's moving fast. I mean, at one point today, it was up. It's been down a lot worse. It's bouncing around. Not a whole lot of activity over here in these stocks today. You know, very, very small changes. You know, maybe Jaguar will pop up a couple of points, but obviously the focus is here. Should have just been a very, very easy day today, but the stocks and the prices are just moving like crazy. You know, NEO today losing 7.5%. It's down right now. I thought, you know, we had a 5% cushion. So this is where it gets really, really tricky. And you really have to, you know, you have to just make those gut wrenching decisions on what to do. And it's tough. You got Apple's, you know, we have these Apple 180s right now. I mean, the 128s, we have to close them. We have 800 contracts because obviously they're going to expire, or we'll get 80,000 shares of Apple, which I personally don't want to do. We also have the NEO, and we also have the 56s, and this is where it gets real tricky. So we have a nice profit here on the 56s. We have $18,000. We're up so far on that. This trade, and we're still even up on our Apple trade for the week. But this trade here is not looking too good. So we have to figure out, what do we roll out to? Is NEO going to bounce back up? Is, you know, electric vehicles, you know, are they done? What are we going to do? But and this is actually really good. Not that I ever want to have a down day, but it's actually good so you guys can see what like rolling out and going out another week. And this is why I like Apple, because like I said, Apple is always going to be worth more money than it was today, tomorrow, the week from now. So right now, and actually, like I said, I wanted Apple to come down near the 128. I didn't need it to, you know, take a dump on us. But and this is also where it gets tough because, you know, the next 20 minutes of the day, is the market going to come back? Is it going to stay down? The good news is there's really not a lot of premium in there. All the premium is removed from these calls. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at Apple first. And what we should do, let's just have a refresh here. So we were at down 87,000. Now it's probably around the same 90, somewhere in there, 91. So this is our focus right now. What move should we make? Apple is near its lows of the day. The low of the day was 127.35, and it's at 127.40. So like I said, the premiums added this pretty much, you know. So this is where it gets tough. You know, I mean, Apple could bounce back $1 in a minute. And then we would have all that profit. We'd have, you know, 50,000. Or do we just roll this out? If Apple does come back up $1, we'll make money on the upside. Very, like I said, this gets very technical, and you just kind of got to go with your gut feeling. I think the market's going to take a dump next week. I think this is the start of it. I think we're going to see some more downtrending. Just obviously, the market did not like President-elect Biden's stimulus bill. I think they expected it, but they thought, you know, the way he's been talking and, you know, hyping everyone up, they really thought he was going to do something more. And he just didn't deliver, I guess. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I expected the $2,000. We'll give some more money to these people. But this is, like I said, it gets very, very interesting here. So while we've already been talking, if we look at it and we can let's pull up the count on this side so we can see it, where we're at. So while we've been talking, we already are, you know, we were a second ago was 91,000. Now it's 81,000. I mean, this stuff moves fast, especially on option expiration. NEO's coming back strong right now. You know, NEO was down, you know, so this is, like I said, this is where it gets tough because you don't know, you know, if all of a sudden, you know, NEO's been all over the map also. It's been as low as 55.67. Now it's 56.50. they're all just moving. So it's like the stress of this, what are we going to do? So, I mean, do you guys have any suggestions? Nah, I'm just kidding. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the Apple. So Apple right now is sitting at 50 cents below the strike price. We have 800 contracts open. So we can pretty much close these out. If we do a buy to close, the current price is going to be around 56, 58 cents. It really doesn't matter. We could pay 60 cents. What would be a shame is Apple jumps up 20, 30 cents really quick, and then we close it now. We could kind of keep chatting, keep watching it. Where are these things at? NEO 56.50. Now it's 56.51. We picked up a penny. Apple's coming back. So let me show you guys this. So Apple, so this is 56 by 58. Now it's 49 by 53 because Apple's at 56 cents. Well, 800 contracts at 3 cents. That's it's like 80,000. It's $2,400. So this thing is moving, and it's moving fast. And this is where you just have to know where to go. And some of the stuff I even looked at this morning closing. Some Apple was like 20 cents. I said, yeah, you know what? But why lose $16,000? I'm like, Apple's. It's just so hard to say what these markets are going to do. And you just have to watch it. So it's kind of cool that, like I said, we can trade live and kind of keep an eye on it. NEO's there, Apple. So let's see what these are at now. So 49, now they're 51 by 58. And that's a really big spread because Apple just also went down to 127.40 again. So like I said, it's, and just timing it right. But it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, once I buy these back, because I'm one of the larger open positions, it's going to watch Apple's going to come up a little bit. So we're going to go in here with a limit. We're going to look at where this is at. Now it's 67 cents. Oh, yeah. So that's what I was just saying. I mean, just in a matter of minutes, we just lost another. Now, if we look at the account balance, my guess would be we're at 81,000. My guess is going to be now it's like 95 down. It moves fast. Oh, 84,000. That's because NEO's holding in steady. And we also have this premium, these contracts. This is the next one. What do we do with NEO? NEO's been down to 55.50. Should we just close these out, and spend the money? Do we wait it out? I mean, it's very stressful at times trying to figure out what we should do. So we're gonna make some moves here. We're watching it, and just gotta see where it's going and stuff. Apple's at 127.35 now. So it's gone down a little more. We'll keep refreshing this. Hopefully everybody can see what we're doing. So we're just kind of waiting it out. But, Apple, like I said, Apple could bounce up a point in the last 10 minutes. It looks like overall the market, my guess is the market's going to sell off pretty heavy into the close. So now these Apple contracts are like 80 cents. So we just lost, while we were sitting here, we lost $24,000. So I'm just going to come in. I'm going to do a market order just because it really doesn't matter. I want to get these closed out. It's not going to affect the size of or anything. Let's get it done. So we're done. We're in there. Let's go check our order status now. We should have done it 5 minutes ago. It would have saved us a lot of money, but it's okay. It's done, and we can move on and make a new trade and make some money back. So we wound up buying these back at 84, 85, 86 cents. Apple now is 127.22. So I don't want to wait too long to do a new trade, because if we wait too long, we're going to, if Apple bounces back, we're not going to take advantage. It could come down. Just so many things to think about. But, overall, it's definitely going to be a down day. So now we got to figure out what we want to play for next week. So we sold those for 84 cents. So going into next week, let's look at the 124s. They're at 98 cents by a dollar. What do we think the market's going to do next week? I think it's going to go down some, so we can play cautious. We can take a little bit more risk. You could do it's kind of like rolling it out and stuff. We could do the Apple here at 129. You just have to, like I said, make those gut-wrenching decisions of what you think this market is going to do. So let's do these. We'll do the 125s. We're going to do 800 of them again, since we just came out of the other ones. We'll just do a market order because it really doesn't matter. Actually, we'll do a limit. See where this is at right now. 129 by 130. We'll do a limit of 128 just because I want to make sure we get filled. A lot of times when you have large quantities, it bounces all over the place. So do it. And we have action. So let's see how we did on it. Apple's come back a little bit. So if we would have waited, like I said, Apple could bounce. You just don't know when to make these trades all the time. I was hoping NEO would bounce back because NEO is the real rattlesnake in the room that we have to figure out. So we got, so good thing we put the limit in. We got all filled, 800 contracts at 128. So if we go look at it, see where we're at now. So for the day, that account is now we're down 110,000. So definitely going to be interesting where it goes. Now, NEO, we have to figure out what to do with NEO. NEO is the real big one here. I have a feeling NEO could dump even more. So I think these, we have a nice profit here. I hate buying these back, but God, it's a huge risk. If NEO, drops 50 cents, this thing, we could lose a lot more money on here. And it's sitting right around these lows. NEO also has a bigger premium. So what we're going to do is when we trade this, so there's a couple of interesting things we can do here also. We can also do this as a spread or like a buy of option chain. So we could say we want to buy to close this. We have 500 contracts. And then we want to, we'll go out here for next week. And, if we want to play NEO again for next week, let's see, the 53s. So this kind of gives you an idea. This is at 168. And if we sold the 53, we would be losing money. So if we want to try and make money, we probably have to go to about the 154, which still be a little lopsided. Just kind of like, do we think NEO will pop on Monday? Not pop. 54.50. Let's see what that one's at. Oops. This is all exciting when it's moving like this. For some reason, it's not loading. Sorry about this. Technical issues. But yeah, it's very it's very interesting because it's all over the place. You just don't know what's going on. All right. So if we do the 55, we actually will make money. So we'll roll out. We're going to come down 3 points from the 58 to the 55, and we pick up 25 cents a share. So at least we have the same amount of profit. We really didn't make anything now this week, but we can roll forward, and we're going to pick up another quarter. So this is what I always when I talk to you guys about, rolling out and rolling up and stuff. So let's see what these are at. So $1.75. So the spread's basically 20 cents. So we could do at market. Let's see what it says. Sell to open. Whoops. So if we do the market, we would basically here to make $10,000 if everything stays where it's at right now. And I think, or actually be 8,000. So you know what? Let's just roll the dice. It's not going to make a big difference. Let's see how we do. If we can make some money right here, or for a nice pop on NEO for next week. So like I said, so we've rolled out, and this is like I was saying. So next week, let's say NEO's down another 5 points. We may not make any money during the week on NEO, but what we would do is maybe we'll sell the 52. So this is like I was saying, this is why the options are a lot safer of a play. I mean, obviously, if NEO drops 20 points next week, it doesn't matter what we do. It's not going to be pretty. But if stuff comes back, then it could be pretty. So come back over here. Let's see where we're at. The good news is we're making some moves. We're still down 113,000. So for the week, we're actually down about 15 grand right now because we started the week at 5,324,000. I was hoping to end it at 5.5 million. But the good news is, like I said, we've made these moves. This play on Apple is already up $2,800. So that's good. At least we've got a little money back. These calls, if we would have waited, like I said, it's all a timing issue. So it's all, you just have to kind of what feels right. So now, I mean, this is the big question here. What do we do with these for NEO? So these 56s are, 9 cents. I think NEO could, I don't know. It's so tough. I hate just spending money on something, so we could do a limit here of, this is tough. NEO's at 56.20 right now. Let me pull up NEO for you guys to watch. NEO's at 56.16. So it's 15 cents out of the money, and this is 10 cents. We're going to pay 9 cents. So basically, if NEO went to 55 25, that's what we're saying. The thing is, NEO, the way NEO's moved, it could drop even faster. So I think we just come in, pay the 9 cents, call it good, and that, just rest. We'll see where the market goes. If NEO comes down lower, maybe we write some more contracts. If it goes up, or maybe we just stay the heck out of NEO. Maybe NEO's not the play for us right now. Electric vehicles have made a lot of money. We made money on NEO last week in Tesla, but you just never know. So, like I said, this is the fun of it, seeing where stuff's going. Let's see here, stuff all over the place. And if you guys have questions, make sure you ask, try to help you guys. But I think it's safe to probably stay away from NEO. Let's see. So we got cleared out, so that's good. NEO is at 56.13, so still very hectic. The good news is Apple's popping up. This trade on Apple, now we're up 800. Like I said, these things move fast, very fast. So going into next week now, we have 100,000. We basically have this one. Now we have 800 contracts. We have 100,000 in play here, and we have 100,000 in play here. So we have 200,000 going into next week on options right now. We have a lot of free cash in the account. So our buying power is probably over $1 million. Take a look here. Yep. $1 million in buying power. So we've got buying power. Maybe maybe Jaguar right now, we should just buy like 250,000 shares of it. See if we can run it up. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be crazy. Also, we still have this other account where we moved over those funds and it's been doing good. So this account has Apple and has everything in it. This is what it's made. It also has Jaguar. I've been actually day trading a lot of Jaguar out of here. I'll show you guys what we've been doing. So I've been buying and selling it. Just playing these dips, bought 10,000 at 320. I have an order in for 330. Yesterday, I did a couple of times. I caught it at 330. I sold it at 340. These were all sell orders. And this is just kind of got extra money sitting there. I don't know what to do with, so I just been playing with it. This is the bonus money we made during the warm-up time, so that's kind of cool. But you can see here, like I just been flipping it back and forth and stuff. Yesterday, I bought at 330. After hours, I sold them at 340. I'm not sure why it's not showing here. Well, we sold after hours. I had the 330s. I sold at the 330, and then I sold them at 340. Something's not matching up here. Hold on. Because after hours. So yeah, I bought them during the day, and then yesterday after hours, I sold them off at 340. So I made an extra $1,000 on 10,000 shares. Just playing it back and forth and stuff, having a little fun. But let's we got to do something here. Go back to the account. Apple's dropped a little bit more, so it's getting a little riskier now. So it's a good thing we actually made that move when we did. I mean, it would have been better if we made it right away. It would have been really good and then sold. But Apple is now at 127.20. So this one here, we got these 100 contracts we need to do something with. So we're basically going to buy these, and we'll probably do the same thing. We'll do a spread, or a two leg. So we're going to buy to close these 100 contracts, and then we'll sell to open. Let's go here. We'll do the, on this one, we'll do the 124s again. We'll do a sell to open 100 contracts. We'll just do it as a market order. Pick up an extra $2,000 for the week. Plus, hopefully, we pick up the whole other trade of 10,000 or so. Doesn't have significant. Oh God. Buying to close, selling to open. I hate when it does stuff like this. Right? We probably can't put it in as a market, maybe. All right. Buy to close. And this is also gets sometimes technical, like I said, with these systems, because we have buying power. So not sure why it's not letting us use it. Plus, we're going down by 4 points. So on 100 contracts, it's 10,000 shares. We're reducing our liability by $4,000. So So sell to open. Let's do it as a limit credit, and we'll do, what do we got here? 20. Let's just do 20 cents. Make this easy. See if this works. If not, then we'll have to do them in separate orders. Oh my God. All right. So we'll have to do this in a separate order now. Thank you, Charles Schwab, for all your help. The market is about to close. We gotta get this done quick. Trade. Let's see, buy to close 100. We'll just do this as a market, get it done. All right, order received. That is done. Got out of that mess. We're going to, now we can make sure it's done. All right, now we'll do a, Jaguar is coming up. So those 10,000 shares I bought earlier today made a little, finally something made a little money today, one stock. All right, so now let's see if we want to sell to open. Order type, oops, sell to open. We'll go for next week. Here, the 124s. Market, it's at $1 by 102, 101 by 102. We'll just do 90. Just make sure it goes through. There we go. Boom. So we rolled them all out, rolled them all. We did a bunch of rolls. So let's to recap what we did. So I know it's a little hectic with everything going on and trying to show you guys this. And I'm also trying to pay attention. I do have a level 2. That's why I'm reading quotes, or I know where they are. The one NEO, the 56, NEO's been holding pretty steady at 56.16. So you know what? We paid that $2,400, but you know what? We have peace of mind. The other thing with option contracts is if the market goes down or closes below, let's say the market closes below. So let's say NEO closes at 56. Right now it's 56.15. We had those 56 options. If after hours NEO was to go down to 55.50, the options are already closed, but they could put that stock to you because this options don't settle until Saturday. So those people have because they have to contact everyone who has an option contract, and you have that opportunity. So somebody could stick. So after hours, if NEO was to drop $1 or $2, somebody could stick those contracts to you. So that's why when something's very, very close, and now like if we look at it, and I'll pull it back up here, NEO is probably going to be around 2 cents for those contracts. So if we would have waited a little bit longer, but like I said, with the account of this size, you just can't risk it. See, now it's 3 cents. So in 1 minute, these are going to become worthless, or they'll now that NEO popped up a little bit, but Apple went down more. So look at that, like Apple, just at the last minute here, tanked. So NEO came back a little bit, 56.22, was 56.27 on the close, and Apple 127 like 15 on the close. So the day is done. Whew. Like I said, we should have made some trades a lot earlier, but I wanted to do it live. I wanted you guys to see how it all works, how it all goes, what I'm looking at. Couple of things. So we lost 115. So this is interesting. So Jaguar came back at 330. So that's good. Came back up. But obviously Apple and these did not finish. So this new NEO trade, we're actually up $1,100. So that's nice. This Apple trade, we were up at one point, remember, $2,500 early. Now we're down 4,000, but I feel good. Apple at 125. It gives us 2 more points. I mean, Apple, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting week next week. I also want to do this. Now let's look at the other account, because I had a trade in there, remember, to sell those 10,000 contracts. So let's go see my other account real quick, where that finished at. That one actually may be better off, because I had that sale order for the Jaguar that I bought at, if it loads. There we go. So that account, I had that Jaguar in there that I did, and it doesn't look like it got off for some reason. So now if we look at, we can do an after hours trade. I bought those this morning for the Jaguar. Oh, well, I don't know. Now this is really confusing. Showing last price 320. Let's see here. Sometimes Schwab is not the best. Well, showing it closed at 330, which is where I had that sell order in. So I'm not sure why the sell order did not go through. Now it's showing after hours. Well, they're showing quotes of 314 to 341. Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes for the after hour market. I'm showing 328, but it is interesting because I did have I had that order open. Days. So we bought at 320, and then I had this order to sell. Obviously, this is over with, so we can it'll automatically cancel, or we can just cancel it. So we don't have to worry about doing that like it shows. But now this is where we want to watch it. So Jaguar now is 327. So I guess the real question is, do I just say the heck with it? Do we get out of this Jaguar? So I'm gonna watch Jaguar. Like I said, this is a different account anyways. So I'm gonna watch it, see what it's doing, see what we feel. But it is this is where, like, after hours, sometimes these stocks can pop up, pop down. You just never know. So NEO after hours is up 21 cents. It had a nice bounce back. So that's a good sign going into next week. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we have a 3-day weekend. So the good news is, and that's the other thing, these premiums, the good news is markets are closed Monday. So we only have a 4-day week next week. And we've done good on these shorter weeks. Hopefully all the bad news comes out. They get it all out of the way. But it's going to be a crazy week next week. Also, big shout out to Mitchell Pilot, our newest YouTube sponsor. Welcome. You guys access those really cool emojis. Also, oh my God, this is the other sad thing. So we did our first, we're going to buy $50,000 a month of Bitcoin, like we said, and I'll give you guys an update on that. That's not looking too good. So we're at 45,583. At one point, we were actually up. We had almost 50,500. But Bitcoin has come back down by about $3,000 a coin from where it was yesterday. So we're down. Actually, a little while ago, we were actually at 44,000 something. So it's actually come back in the last few minutes. Bitcoin seems to usually do good on the weekends, or plummet on the weekends. So it'll be interesting. But lots of craziness in the world going on right now. So it'll be interesting to see how all that does. But yeah, what do you guys got to say today? Some questions? Sold half of my SPAC at 184 a pop. Not familiar with that one, but hopefully it sounds like you did good on it. So congratulations. Also, guys, let me just share this with you guys. Anybody, I just put it in the chat, my Webull, if anybody would like to sign up, that's the link. Obviously, you can't copy and paste it, but it's in the chat. And so make sure you copy and paste. And I'll also, I'll leave it on on YouTube. I'll leave it on there. But what I've decided to do, we're going to have the Webull. We're going to do a Webull and a Robinhood challenge. So for every new account, a referral that somebody signs up or opens an account, even if you, right now they have a promo, even if I think I have already 5 people signed up, but if 5 more people, you get 2 free shares of stock. I get free, I can get anywhere between they have a wheel spin, and you get, different, you get either 1 month of level 2 trading, which I have all that anyways, but 3 months of level 2 trading, or a stock. Most of the stocks they give away are like $3 to $6, 1 or 2 of them. But if you guys do sign up, you get, if you sign up, it's free to sign up. If you want to watch the market, you can have some level 2 trading, kind of see what's going on, what we're up to. If you do deposit $100 or more, you get 2 free shares of stock. So it's a pretty good, I mean, if you figure if you're $100 in the bank's not making you anything, if you deposit, you don't have to buy anything. You deposit $100, they give you 2 free shares. Those shares could be anywhere from $8 to $1,600. You just don't know until you deposit it. Also interesting today was Facebook. Did you guys see Facebook was on fire today, up 2.5%? I really didn't see any news on it, so I'm not sure why. With the whole market down, it was kind of went against the market. And then Google today. Because Google was, what was Google wind up at? Yeah, Google was down, not much. I mean, 0.20%. So down a little bit, but definitely interesting. After hours, NEO's up. So like I said, we didn't have to buy those back, probably those 56s, but to be on the safe side, I wanted to get it done. The other thing is we have extra cash now in the account. We have $1 million. So here's what I'll be looking at on Tuesday, and we'll have our normal Sunday show to talk about the weekend, what's going on, what we're going to do for Tuesday. But probably right now, looking ahead on Tuesday, what I'll be doing is I will probably be buying. If there's a dip, I'll buy more contracts of Apple. I'm probably not going to take a larger position on NEO right now, just because these are very volatile. Where Apple is still going to move around a little bit, and it can definitely have a 5% down day. But the electric vehicle companies and NEOs and all those, they can move a lot faster, and stuff. So you definitely have to be careful. Tesla today was down 18 points, closed at 826. So we definitely want to watch that. Franklin, $5 super chat. What is your opinions on IPOs? So we've talked about this before. If you can get in on an IPO on day, before it goes public, they're terrific 90% of the time. And especially all these new ones that you've seen popping. But we could take a look at a couple. But if you get in after the fact, they're not so terrific. So if we look at let's take Airbnb. Airbnb. All right. So we can look at this one. It was down today 6% or 6 points. But if we look at, since it went public, actually this one has done really well. So it came out, it was really strong, came all the way down, then it's been up to 163, down to 140s. And I don't know why it ran in the last 2 days until today, that it came down 11 points. So it was as high as 180. It's not showing, but it closed the day at 169. So, I mean, that's a big range, for them. The other big one was Playtech came out today. I didn't even watch it. Playtech. Oops. There it is. So this priced at 27 today. Got as high as $36. So here's the thing. If you bought it at $27 and you still own it, you're up 17%, $4 today. So that's good. But a lot of times on these IPOs, even with an account my size or my other accounts, sometimes I'm lucky to get 100 shares, maybe 1,000. I don't know. I mean, I've gotten 5,000 shares, but trust me, if you get 5,000 of the right IPO, it's going to be a lot of money. But 100 shares or something and it goes up, a few points. It's tough to say. So somebody in chat says CCIV. I don't know if it's good or not. It's a SPAC play. Everybody's playing it for the SPAC, but today trading got halted. So if I pull up that chart, that thing was way up. Then it came way down. Well, it hit a new high today. It was much higher than it was. I'll show you guys. CCIV was 18. As high as $21 today. So if you look at the today, I mean, this thing was actually down. I was actually looking at around 16, and it has options, but the options don't trade. They only trade in leaps, every 30 days out. So I was like, I don't believe in this stock for that long, but it could be a good play. But yeah, you can see here we ran up, then this is where it got halted. It came all the way back down, and then it came up and down, and so I don't know. I mean, a lot of these stocks are just. You have to look at it like this. And this is always interesting to me. There's so many, how many thousands and thousands of stocks is there? And they trade so many shares. And the other thing that's very, very interesting to me that I watch is, so when you get your notifications or you look at your different fills and stuff, they're micro fills, 12 shares, 18. So here, we'll have some fun. I'll just show you guys for fun right now. Let's see. So right now, Jaguar is sitting at 325 by 328. If we put in a sell, well, I'll show you here. Or if you see my fills and stuff, so you see orders with fills. So we'll go to today's. But you can see here, it's all micro. I mean, it's 200 shares, 866, 129. So what this tells me is there's a lot of the Webull, Robinhood traders. They're all out there, and they're just, 80 shares at, $3 for, excuse me, 80 shares at like $4 for, so they're buying 80 shares for $4, $320. And I don't know what they're trying to make. If they bought them at, 350, you have 80 shares, it goes up 50 cents, you make, $40 or 80, yeah, $40 or something like that. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, but it's interesting because obviously this isn't large blocks, when you do these, and it's always like that. You can see, because it drives me insane because every time there's a transaction, you get an email. Yeah, so it just drives me nuts. But yeah, I mean, I think the electric vehicle, ones. Vassal says, "Will the electric vehicles bounce back?" I think they're not going anywhere. I think we have a lot. I mean, we've made a lot of money. I mean, the markets, just can't go every day up. I mean, what goes up has to come down. And unfortunately, what Biden delivered in his stimulus package, there was nothing special. There was nothing new. There was nothing that makes somebody go, "Oh my God, this is amazing!" It was here's our package. There was just nothing special. Honestly, he didn't deliver. He's made a lot of promises, and in my personal opinion is he did not deliver what he I think a lot of people were just expecting something incredible, and he just didn't come through. Is basically what all the news reports said, and that's what I expected too. I mean, obviously the $2,000, we all knew that. But I mean, if he dumps $3 trillion into the marketplace, that's going to make a big difference. But they were expecting $2 trillion or 1.9 trillion, more or whatever. So just like I said, he didn't deliver, and definitely didn't deliver. Bermuda $2 super chat. Any live play? None tonight. I'm a the reason I wanted to show you guys live trades, and I also. Unfortunately, one of my friends, person who worked for me for a long time, and then who's been around us for a long time, passed away. So I'm a pallbearer tonight. Tonight's the rosary and viewing and stuff, and then tomorrow I'm a pallbearer for his funeral. So I have that going on. So I'm going to be tied up with that and stuff. Guys, look who's in the house. Jeff Schwartz, where all my YouTube sponsors have that Jeff Schwartz emoji. He's saying Jaguar next week, rocket ship. So hopefully, he's also got his bingo. He likes that. I don't think Jeff even knows what bingo does. He only likes it because of the name bingo. It sounds like so. And Jeff's one of the. I don't know if you guys actually know this about Jeff. Jeff is actually ranked in the top 1,000 bingo players in the country. So if you guys ever check out on Google top bingo players, you'll see Jeff Schwartz right there in the list. Just amazing bingo strategies. Maybe one day next time we have Jeff on the show again, we'll have him share some of his bingo strategies. So definitely want to do that. But back on CCIB, Karen says, I almost went in CCIB at 15, but I thought it had topped off. I was wrong. But you may not be wrong. I mean, it went to $21 today, and it was also $16.20 today. These are just tough. Like I said, it's just really tough. Well, there we go. After today, Jeff Schwartz has dropped. And thank you guys, everybody, for my friend's loss. After today, 1,000. So, well, hopefully Jeff gets some time in the bingo hall this weekend. But he's a good guy. Unfortunately, had a massive heart attack. Died at 39. Started working for me when he was started with me when I started my media company. Originally, it was Optin Real Big. Started in my basement in 1999, 2000. So he was. Guy's name is Joseph Lochi. It's there's on my all over Facebook about it, but unfortunately, just made some decisions, and you always got to stay safe and stuff. But had a massive heart attack earlier in the week, but it is what it is, and goes on, and it's kind of sad because Michael's taking it pretty hard. He actually worked with Joe when he was working his job at the haunted house. So Joe's worked for all of us, all my friends and people Joe actually originally started as a bartender for me at where it's now Ugly Dog Sports Cafe, when it used to be Colorado Sports Cafe in like late 1990s. So and then he came to work for me in my online advertising business, and then after that he's been a friend of the family and stuff, and always see him at the holidays, and the people who Michael worked for with the haunted house. Joe is also friends with them. So Michael had him over there helping him do the parking lot, when he was working in the parking lot, helping him out and stuff. So it was good for him. But like I said, everybody, you just got to stay safe, stay healthy all the time, and take care of your body and yourself and stuff. But hey, guys, this is about Raja Makes Money. Unfortunately, we didn't make any money today. Let me just recap where we are at for the day and for the week. So we are down. We are down now. We started the week. We're still up. We're up on the main account here. We started with 5 million, so we're still up 308,000 for the first 2 weeks of the year. So that's not bad with rough markets. As far as this week goes, we started the week at $5,324,000, and we end the week at $5,308,000. So for the week, we're down $16,000 only. So not too bad. If you guys haven't subscribed yet and you're watching me on YouTube, click the subscribe button. Click the little gray bell so you get notifications when we go live. You're not going to want to miss Sunday night's show when we recap what happened over the weekend and what we're going to do for next week. Also, if you're on Facebook watching, make sure you follow me on Facebook and click that little thumb up guy. Click him because if you don't click him, Facebook won't give you a notification. But you know what? I want you guys to have a great weekend. Hopefully, a lot of you guys have a 3-day weekend if you don't have to work on Monday, and it is a holiday. Also, don't forget, like I said, our thumbnail says Monday. Obviously, the markets are closed Monday, so we don't have that. Mitchell Pilot, $5 super chat. Thoughts on using a digital advisor? I've thought about using Vanguard's digital advisor. I am not familiar with that at all. So a lot of what I do in my trading, I do off of my cell phone. I keep it very basic. I don't use a lot of technicals, and that's going to shock a lot of people. And we'll get more into that. And we're building out a whole studio here, so we'll have better audio and visuals and some cool stuff coming here in the future that we've been working on. But I keep it very simple. Sometimes you can overcomplicate things, and that's what I was telling you guys. If you guys look at what we do and what we're doing, and even if you look at today, and what on Apple, if we didn't play anything else, and we didn't play any of the penny stocks, we didn't play anything, and we just had 1,500 contracts of Apple this week, we'd be up $150,000. It's every time you get away from your play, sometimes it can bite you in the tush. And that's why I say you have to stick to what works. And my thing is, and like I said, I know this stuff is going to come back and forth, and it's going to be fine. But and I'm not worried. Like I said, 1 week's flat. Next week we'll get it all back. We'll make 500,000, or maybe next week will be flat or a little bit down, and it'll take us 2 weeks to get it back. But that's why I like Apple, because Apple is always going to be worth more money in the long run. NEO, I don't know, so it'll definitely be interesting and stuff. But we're going to do our Sunday show still on Sunday. We won't do it on Monday. Give everybody the day off on Monday. So we'll do our Sunday show on Sunday. It'll be a short week next week of trading. But I hope you guys all have a great weekend. And that's what I got for you. And hey, everyone, take care. Have a great weekend. And let's all make a lot of money next week, guys. See ya.